Hi, I'm looking for a new computer. Oh, I have the perfect computer for you. You make what? I make computer. You make computers? No, not me. Then who? I make computer. I don't want you to make a computer. I won't. But you just said you made computers. No, I did not. I just want an already made computer. And I am suggesting I make computer.
If you are interested in pursuing a career in programming, graphic design, video editing, or gaming, then owning a laptop or PC is crucial. It is one of the most vital tools you would need to pursue a career in the tech industry. However, with so many laptop options available on the market, it can be overwhelming which laptop to choose for what you want to do. And also, so many individuals are unaware which factors to take into account when purchasing a laptop. So in my personal experience, when I first bought my laptop, it was working well with Microsoft Office programs. But when I decided to install Photoshop on it, it will take ages to start up. And this was because the laptop didn't have the minimum requirement needed for Photoshop to run optimally. So just like Photoshop, many other software programs have a minimum hardware requirements that must be met to function efficiently. So therefore, it is essential to consider several factors before purchasing the right laptop. And this is because choosing the right laptop can make a significant difference in your work's quality and efficiency. So firstly, you might want to consider 4 important things before making a decision to buy a laptop. These 4 factors will help you decide which PC you can purchase. So the first thing you should consider is your budget. Laptop can range in price, and it's important to set a budget before you start shopping so that you don't overspend. It is also important to consider your needs. What will you be using the laptop for? For example, if you are a programmer, you'd need a laptop with a powerful processor and plenty of RAM. If you're a graphic designer or a video editor, you'd need a laptop with a high quality display and a good graphics card. And if you're a gamer, you'd need a laptop with a powerful graphics card and a fast processor. You should also consider the portability. If you need to be able to take the laptop with you on the go, you'd want to choose a laptop that is lightweight and has a long battery life. And the last thing to consider is the features. What features are important to you? Do you need a laptop with a lot of storage space? Do you need a laptop with backlight keyboard? Do you need a laptop with a touchscreen display? So these factors will help you make the right decision in choosing the right laptop. Let's say you have your budget, you know exactly what you are using the laptop to do. These are also the hardware requirements you should consider before purchasing the laptop. So the first thing you should consider is the processor. So for programmers, the processor is one of the most critical components of a laptop for programming work. You should look for a processor with a high clock speed, preferably an Intel Core i5 or similar, as this will provide you with fast performance. A fast processor is also important for graphic designers and video editors, especially when working with large files or running multiple applications at once. So I'd suggest you aim for an Intel Core i7 or similar for the best performance. A fast processor is equally important for gaming laptops, especially if you are playing CPU intensive games. Aim for an Intel Core i7 or similar for the best performance. So the second hardware requirement is the RAM, random access memory. For programming work, the amount of RAM you have will impact the performance of your laptop when working on large projects or running multiple applications at once. If you have 4 GB of RAM, it might work just fine. But I would say aim for at least 8 GB of RAM, but preferably 16 GB or more if you want to future-proof your purchase. For graphic design and video editing work, 8 GB RAM might work just fine to a certain limit. My advice will be to go in for a laptop with at least 16 GB of RAM, but preferably 32 GB or more if you work with large files or run multiple applications at once. So for gaming laptop, you want a laptop with at least 16 GB of RAM, but preferably 32 GB or more if you play games with high resolution textures and want to run multiple applications at once. So the next thing is to consider the storage space of the laptop. For programming work, you'd want a laptop with an SSD as it provides faster read and write speeds than traditional hard drives. Most of the laptops I used previously had HDD storage devices and they worked just fine. If you have an HDD hard drive, you should be good to go. But if you want more speed, aim for SSD drives. You can aim for at least 256 gigabytes of storage, but consider getting 512 or more if you work with large files or data sets. For graphic design and video editing work, a fast and reliable SSD is important to store and access files quickly. So aim for at least 512 gigabytes of storage, but consider getting 1 TB or more if you work with large files or data sets. As gaming requires a lot of storage space, so you want a laptop with a fast and reliable SSD with at least 512 gigabytes of storage or more. Also, the display of the laptop is important for programming, graphic design, video editing, and gaming work. The display is another essential aspect to consider when buying a laptop for programming work. A 14 to 15 inch screen with resolution of 1920 by 1080 Full HD is usually sufficient, but consider a higher resolution or external monitor if you want more screen. For graphic design and video editing work, you need a high quality display that can accurately produce colors. So look for a laptop with an IPS or OLED display that has a wide color gamut, such as sRGB or Adobe RGB. A resolution of 1920 by 1080 Full HD or higher is recommended. The display is an important aspect of gaming laptops, as you would want a high quality display with a high refresh rate and a low response time. So look for a laptop with a display resolution of at least 1920 by 1080 Full HD or higher and a refresh rate of 120 Hz or higher. So the next thing to consider is battery life. Programming, graphic design, editing work, and gaming can be quite demanding. So you would need a laptop with a decent battery life to get your work done on the go. So aim for a laptop with a battery life of at least 8 hours. So when it comes to the keyboard, as a programmer, you'd likely be typing a lot. So a comfortable keyboard and trackpad are important. Same with designers, editors, and gamers. So look for a laptop with a responsive keyboard and a trackpad with a smooth surface that is easy to use. If you want to do night work, you might want to consider keyboard backlights as well. The last thing I would mention in this category is a graphics card. A dedicated graphics card is important for graphic design, especially if you work with 3D modeling or rendering softwares. Also, video editing can involve high-resolution footage or usage of special effects software. So high-performing graphics cards are important, especially for graphic designers and video editors. Here are some specific examples of laptops that are suitable for each category. These laptops are just a few examples of the many options available on the market, and there are other brands and models that may fit your specific needs and budget as well. It is important to research and compare different options before making a purchase to ensure you find the best laptop for your specific need. So now I'm sure you have enough details for your next laptop purchase. If you're a laptop user, let me know the laptop you use and the kind of job you do, and whether or not you'd recommend people to also buy the same laptop. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi, I'm looking for a new computer. Oh, I have the perfect computer for you. I make. You make what? I make computer. You make computers? No, not me.